All right. Crew of the 161. What is happening, everybody? Yep, we're in the ninth. Top 9. Yankees are up 10-3. Another freaking Yankee lead. Another offensive outburst by the Bats. What do we got here? Mark Watson's in the house. Let's go. That's right, the Riz, man. With that grand slam. Nobody beats the Riz, man. Al Morass is in the house. Mazza, the Consigliere's in the house. Udall, the Enforcer's in the house. Oh, did it hit? No, did that hit Gleyber Torres with that hit the bat or Gleyber Torres? Looks like Gleyber Torres got hit by a pitch. I don't know if it's a wrist or the hand or whatnot. They're checking him out now. But they're up 10-3, as you probably knew. Folks who probably know already. Who else we have here? All right, we get the crew. Tim King of George is in the house. What's good, man? What is good? Yeah, I mean, the Jays are, they just, hit him right here. Hit him right there. Ooh, that's a tough one. Hit him in the forearm. Looks like he's okay, though. And you just saw Top Gun Maverick, Molly, and what are your thoughts? I saw it twice. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. I already have it pre-ordered on iTunes, too. It's fantastic. Fantastic. You did love it. See, Molly, it's so good. So good. Big Boy's in the house. FG's in the house. Gallo, 2-run shot in the upper deck. God. 12-3. Got a few more insurance runs. That was a freaking moonshot. You see, look at Gallo. He's starting to grow the stash. He's part of the MCP, the Matt Carpenter program. So, it's the mustache, man. It's ridiculous. My God. Boston leads at 6-5 in the ninth. Baltimore won on nothing. All right. Boston lost again. Yeah, upper deck shot for Gallo. Unbelievable. Who else? Alexander's channel. What's happened to Alexander's channel? Lorenzo's in the house. Unbelievable. Molly, you going to the game tomorrow? You're going to meet Backstage over there? I think he's taking his dad to the game, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow, right? It's awesome if you get to meet him. And, I'd like to meet some of you up in the game at some point, too. I want to get to a game at some point this season, so I'd like to meet up on as many of you as possible, too, if you're ever at the game as well. So, Blue Jays are the Rays 5 years ago, Yanks in 2016. They're good yet still. Yeah, they still need some pieces. Losing Rio is not helping them, one of their top starters. So, and I think Biggio's not in, Bichette's not in. So, some of their young stallions are not healthy, unfortunately. So, smash that like button if you don't mind, guys and gals. Let's try to get them up really quickly, if you don't mind. Mr. Coconuts is in the house. Open like Sanchez last year when Gallo gets good. Trade him before he hits the wall. Theoretically, that's what I think that's what we want. That's what they want too. Like, get up to the point where he actually has trade value, right? So, and would be wise. But I'm guessing, Jonathan, they're probably shopping him already. I just don't know how much they can get for him or Aaron Hicks. I really don't know right now. But if Gallo goes on goes on a heater, then then things can change pretty quickly. Hicks too, if he goes on a heater, things can change pretty quickly. So, yeah, third baseman Matt Chapman. He's got a gun for an arm. He's a good defender and he's got a gun. So, he's always been known for that. He does have a cannon from friggin' third base. He's got that kind of Manny Machado type arm, and Machado has a gun from third base. Absolute cannon. Speaking of cannon, did you see that play that Stanton made off the wall? That Chapman double, he threw it in as quickly as possible. He launched that ball, and that was the best throw I've ever seen Stanton throw. That was like a cannon throw. Let's see, DJ. Yeah, man. Rizzo, DJ, Stanton with home runs. Monty got 10 runs of run support today. 10. So that's the most run support I've seen him get from the Yankees, like ever. So it's fantastic. So Toby, yeah, they are, man. Carpenter, I'm not sure, Jonathan. It's probably a matchup thing. I guess he'll probably be in the lineup tomorrow against Alek Manoah. And by the way, they moved. Ripped by Judge, foul ball. They moved Cole to Monday, and Severino's now going to pitch Sunday against Yusei Kikuchi against Toronto. Top Gun Maverick in DFX. That's what I saw too. It was phenomenal in DFX, man. Dude, right? I mean, the sound effects, the fighting scenes, is like unbelievable. Tom Cruise actually had them all training with real life Thunderbirds and all that stuff for I think it was between 3 and 6 months. And so those guys were in those planes doing a lot of those things themselves, which is freaking phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. That movie's awesome, Maz, isn't it? It really is, man. Worth the 35-year wait, man. Worth the 35-year wait. If Manoah would be phenomenal. If we could beat Manoah tomorrow, that'd be phenomenal. It would be phenomenal. So this will be their 7th consecutive win. 7th or 8th? No, 7th. Right? I think 7. No, I think it would be their 8th consecutive win. Last night was 7. They swept the Cubs, swept the Rays, and then they won the last game of the series before the Cubs. And so they'd be their 8th consecutive win. So it's 12-3. Drudge struck out. We're going to the bottom of the 9th now. And they did take Manny Benuelos aside. He was struggling, and they brought in Miguel Castro. So let's see if Miguel Castro comes back. But Jordan Montgomery, 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, and 5 strikeouts. He was solid, and the run support was key for him. So another quality workman-like star from Jordan Montgomery. He's reliable, man. He's reliable. So I'm glad we got the guy. I really am. Really, really am. So 8th. Oh, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Excuse me. Cruz is phenomenal, man. You almost had a run-in with Tom Cruise at your last deuce. Did you really, Mazza? Where was that? 2 out of 3 sinks the Jays boat. 2 out of 3 would be phenomenal. 2 out of 3 would be phenomenal, man. Yeah, K was hyped, man. That was a good grand slam, man. What a way to follow up his walk-off home run last night. What a grand slam today, man. So where do I rate the new movie Top Gun? Better than the first, even though the first was really good. One of the best action movies I've ever seen. Definitely the best movie of the year. And that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I mean it's up there high, Toby. The movie was really good, man. Really, really good. Glad Rizzo's back at it. Seems like he's gonna have a bad month again. Yeah, no, that's true, Mr. Coconuts. I mean, I hope they go on a full down teardown. That's it. And Strasburg came off the IL and threw 1 game and is back on the IL now. So, and which is nuts. And he worked on F4. F14 was an Airedale U.S. Navy 77. Oh, nice, Udo. Nice. Yeah, no Meg Ryan, no Kelly McGillis either. Is what it is. So, but I mean, Jennifer Connelly was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So, all right, let's go here. All right, bottom 9. Here we go. We got Lucas Licky's in, Gurriel Jr. They were hoping to not use any of these relievers, but I get it. They were trying to use Benuelos for the final 3 innings, but he was shaky after an inning and a third, so he got him out of there, and he got hit a little bit, but it is what it is. 11 ahead of the Jays, 13 ahead of the Rays, 14 the Red Sox. Marcos, the smell of those numbers just smell fantastic. Fantastic. And Johnny Satiro, same here, man. I want to be the first team to 50. I'm gonna be after today, they'd be 48 and 16. That's 64 games. Man. Oh man, unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. Even if they went 64 games, which would leave them with 98 games left. Even if they went 49 or 49, they'd still have 97 wins, which would be pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Odds Gallo ends the season as a Yankee, in my opinion. Evan Moore, I'm going to say the odds are pretty low. I'm going to say 20 to 25%. I think he gets traded. I do. Manoah, I mean, if we can get Manoah out by the fourth, man, that would be awesome. And get to that pen. Molly, he's phenomenal. The Firm, Jack Reacher, it's great movies, fantastic movies. There's so many good movies he's done. It's ridiculous, man. Coffee Cat. Still hoping they find a way to get rid of Gallo. Yeah, I mean, I think they will. I think they'll move on from him one way or another. And it'll clear up a roster spot. Right now, even Tim LaCastro said he hit 3 doubles last night. He's hitting the cover off the ball in AAA. And I'm gonna do a rundown video of AAA because their team is not playing very well, but there's some bright spots on the team. They're like 13 games under 500 or something like that, and they're usually not that bad, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good, man. So there's some players that are there. Ken Waldichuk's, Tim LaCastro, Estevan Florial. So there are some guys, Miguel Andujar, who are doing quite well. Trade Gallo to a wild card contender in the West. Yeah, I mean, big boy, I could definitely see that. Mazda Lincoln, VFA 25. Hitting a meaningless home run. Yeah. Get Mo Bob. Hey, man, it's good to see you on here. 2 outs. 2 outs. Marvin Gonzalez makes the catch. And looks like Kevin Biggio. Kevin Biggio's up next. So he's 0 for 2. And 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. This will be it. And the game right now. Udall and Mazza have lived some pretty fascinating lives. They've lived some pretty fascinating lives. They really, really have. They have lived some fascinating lives. So, and thank you, Be Up Bowl, for your service too. Definitely, thank you guys for your service. Alfonso hit a slam today. They scored 7 in the first. Nice, Shemp. Nice, Shemp. Yeah. Sports time, yeah. Almost hit it out of the stadium. Yeah, clutch is Torres base running, Mazza. I mean, a lot of clutch moves, right? Not sexy moves, but a lot of clutch moves, man. I mean, really. Uh-oh. Liner, Marvin Gonzalez, game over, 3 outs. 8 in a row for the Yankees. I mean, 48 and 14. 48 and 16. Unbelievable. Stanton with the big opposite field shot. Rizzo with the grand slam. DJ with the. I mean, it's Rizzo. I mean, Gallo. Unbelievable. What a team. What a freaking team, man. Again, and I said this last night too. The Blue Jays were doing this to the Yankees last year. The Rays were doing this to the Yankees last year. Now they're doing it to them. So it's kind of sweet revenge, and it's just good to see how much better this team actually is. You got the right personnel here. They got just the right chemistry, the right balance of players, and they're staying healthy, which is a key, which is an absolute key. So Navy in the 80s, get Mo Bob. Thank you too, get Mo Bob. Nice. Beirut in 83. We got some badasses up in this chat room, man. I love it. Some badasses, man. Seriously, all you guys. It's awesome. Awesome. By the way, smash that like button if you haven't done so yet, if you don't mind. Yeah, man. Savages on the field. We got Savages in this live stream. We got them everywhere, man. Gitmo, Mazza, Udall. Thank you all, man. Really. Out of 3 or 4 games. Yes, they are, Marcus. Yes, they are. It'd be phenomenal, man. It's absolutely phenomenal right now. They are on pace for 120 wins, which is, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, the most ever in a season is 116 by the 2000 Mariners, and that's the year that the Yankees beat them in 6 games in the ALCS to get to the Subway Series versus the Mets. And I was actually at the game when David Justice hit that big home run off of Arthur Rhodes to finally take the lead and never give it up. That was awesome. It really was. Matt Blake. Blake's been amazing. Dylan Lawson's been amazing. I mean, it can't say enough about the coaching staff. Can't say enough about Boone right now. Can't say enough about Cashman. They're all doing the things, all doing the right things, man. So, good evening, Angel Serrano. What's up, brother? What's happening, man? Yeah, home run. I mean, just I don't know what to say. Like hitting home runs, they're doing all the little things, all the big things. It's amazing what this team is doing. So it really is. Mine was different. Peacetime, much different. Had friends who had never made it, and they weren't doing. I mean, I have 3 uncles that were in Nam, and my dad and 4 brothers, and 3 of his brothers were in Nam. The other brother was a Navy. He was a SEAL. He was a frogman. He was a Master Chief. Now he's now retired. He's like works as an engineer. And Nam, I remember how they were treated when he came back from Vietnam. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. You know, it really was terrible. And Big Boy, you might be right. If they take 7 out of 9, that'll be phenomenal. Because after this, they get Rays in Tampa, and then I think they come home and they have Houston for 4 at home, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the right order. So that's going to be the big test, the Houston test. But the Tampa Bay does play them well at home too. So Rocket strike out 15. He struck out 15 in that series. Yeah, I don't remember what game it was, but he did. He did. Oh, Ryan P. Yeah, when Hicks is out of the line, doesn't it work better, man? It flows nicely. So true. Cousin was nice, man. Nice. No. Bad again. Did you see that home run by Gallo tonight? Upper deck shot. Unbelievable. Yeah, 6. I mean, Monty, and this is like only the second time in like a year and a half that he's actually got run support. They gave him 10 runs of support tonight. So, fantastic, man. It's fantastic. And I guess they're waiting to trade him, Mazza. I mean, they said Cashman already said that they haven't been getting the returns or the return package that they want. So that's why they haven't traded him yet. So, and I hope they're being realistic, but I hope they're not asking through the roof because it's not realistic. No. Oh, exactly, Udo. Honest and respectful is my motto, man. No doubt, man. Work with SEALs at Coronado, nice. Great guys. Yeah. They're sharp, man. They're sharp. I've had a couple as students, martial arts students. And they're smart, badasses. They're very adaptable, very trainable, very coachable. No. Yeah, man. Rick Fulmer, solid wins, baby. John Smith's in the house, too. Oh, John Smith had a question here. I just saw that. I think Cashman should try to get one of the relief pitchers, maybe trade Chapman for a guy like no. Imagine getting those guys back, John Smith. Wait till you see. I have a trade video coming out tomorrow morning about an interesting trade target prospect that nobody's talking about for the bullpen. So that's going to come out tomorrow morning. You guys let me know what you think. And I'll leave it at that. I don't want you to miss it, but it'll be interesting. And I go over a lot of little pieces that don't normally go through in terms of his certain parts of his statistics and whatnot and metrics that make him a very intriguing possibility. Yeah, I mean, I could see. I mean, Rizzo. Yeah, I could see. He's on pace for like 42 home runs, which is crazy. I mean, if he gets in the 30s, that would be phenomenal. I mean, it really would. I see him and Stanton getting in the 30s, maybe 40. So it's just we could have quite a few guys. There's a good chance that Gleyber Torres might have 25 or 32 if he keeps up that rate. Yeah, Estevan Florial is hitting really well. I mean, he would be a good trade target too. I mean, they're not going to bring him up here. Then what's the point? I heard the Marlins are going hard for Ramon Laureano right now. Willie Mays 24. I'm not sure if you heard that. they're trying to recruit him. We're trying to trade for him, I should say. Oh, nice, Udall. Recruiter was a Jamison Tyon pitches tomorrow, big boy, against Alek Manoah. Force recon. Oh man, lots of badasses in here, man. So thank all you guys for the service, man. I would not trade for Benintendi and Salvi. We don't need Salvi. He's on a huge contract. I wouldn't trade for any catcher right now. I would trade for Benintendi and Barlow though, big boy. But I don't think there's any need to trade for a catcher right now, in my opinion. Salvi is getting like $20 million. Yeah, there's no way in the world I would trade for him. Hirsch should be on tomorrow night, so hopefully we'll see Hirsch tomorrow night on the live. It's a Saturday night live, so as far as and we'll ask him how he's doing tomorrow because I haven't really had much interaction with him recently. So I hope he's well. And Gallo is increasing trade value, so he is. Oh, yeah, 58. All right, let's see if we can get to 100 likes. 59. All right, smash him. I thank you all for being on here and smashing the like button. By the way, it's greatly appreciated. Keller is healthy in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure. I think the big target over Pittsburgh is David Bednar from the bullpen and Brian Reynolds, obviously, for the outfield. Those are the two big targets, in my opinion. Chicken Parm's here. What's up, my man? Severino's pitching. He's pitching Sunday now, Billy. They moved it around a little bit. He's going to pitch Sunday, and then they're moving Garrett Cole to Monday to face the Rays again. So just to get Severino back in kind of in the groove here. I do think they'll trade for a reliever, Anthony. Not Monte. Yeah, it's another guy. They do have another starter, Robert Johnson. He might. I mean, he's not the sexiest. It'll come to me. But he's also got team control until like 2027, so he's got value. He's got trade value. His name will come to me, Robert Johnson. I just need to give me a few minutes. But it's not Montez, yeah. Montez is just a sexy name that a lot of teams want to try to acquire. So Gallo always say play better. Yeah, I mean Gallo's. He definitely has some serious light tower power. That's for sure. Mazza's got a trade here too. Trade and flip. Yankees Pirates flip. Yankees Kansas City. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the need to trade for a cash. Not an expensive one either. Like before Trevino, I was hoping they would get like a Sean Murphy or somebody like that or Wilson Contreras, but now they don't need them. Ron Duffney, for you, baby. No, I'm not taking the night off, Steven. No, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I will keep it rolling. I'm not sure whether I'll go live on Sunday yet. I might just do a regular recap or something like that. But we'll see because it's Father's Day, and I want to give everybody time to enjoy their Father's Day. So, and by the way, Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Joey for Bobby. It's going to cost a hell of a lot more than Joey to get Bobby Witt Jr. Pro Tires. A lot. Any thoughts on training for a starter, long reliever for Leighton? Yeah. Coffee Cat, I mentioned it. A starter, a reliever, and an outfielder. I think those pieces. And again, chemistry is going to be key. So I think they're going to be very selective with who they bring in. But Paul Blackburn, that's the guy. Robert from Oakland, the pitcher. Chemistry is going to be a key. Yeah, obviously, they're going to want the best player is not always the best fit. So, but I do, Coffee Cat. I do think it'll be a good idea. Trade for a starter / long reliever. They're going to need to rest guys like Severino and Cortez and some of these other guys a little bit more because their innings are going to be way higher than they're normally used to. So, Gallo looked solid tonight. Yes, he did, man. Billy. Yeah, Angel, happy Father's Day. Trade Judge. If I traded Judge to the Padres, I would want Trent Grisham back as part of the trade. There's no doubt about that. I want that young, controllable outfielder. If I were to trade Judge to the Padres, my gut now is telling me that they're going to fortify the team as much as possible and try to win the World Series. And if they do, most likely let them walk in the offseason. But they'll have enough that they have gotten back at the trade deadline to give them enough padding offensively. And I still think they'll bring in another player. They might sign Benintendi out of free agency or somebody like that. They'll do a few things. So Ryan P. The problem with Judge to the Angels is they don't. I don't think they have anything that would benefit us. I really don't. That's the problem. I think Ken Waldichuk will get called up. Marco Singh. I'm not sure about a big role, but I think he'll get called up. And he might be trade bait, but I would hope not. I mean, if you're going to trade him, it's got to be for somebody like Brian Reynolds. It's got to be for somebody big, not just some additional piece. I'm not like I don't want another Andrew Heaney situation. So you know what I mean. Dominic Davis, what's up, brother? It is a special team too, man. Here we go. Maz's trade here. Andujar, Chapman, Dominguez, Vargas, Ziegler, Arias, Waldichuk to Pittsburgh. The Yankees get Brian Reynolds, Bednar, Ben Gamel. Then they flip Gamel. Torres, Higgy, Wisniewski, Cabrera, Wells to Kansas City. And they get Benintendi, Barlow, MJ Melendez. Wow. Benintendi, Barlow, MJ Melendez. And they also get, where is it? Reynolds and Bednar, too. That's a hell of a return. And a flip there, Maz. I like that trade. That's ballsy trade, man. That's ballsy, bro. I do think we can get D-Rob back. Yeah, it'll be the least expensive, I think, of the three. I think notable relievers being him, David Bednar, and Scott Barlow. And he's New York tested. He's played well in New York. He knows how to handle it, and he's a reliable reliever too. So I could see them getting him. Yep. Ellsbury, yeah, you better be kidding there, Fred. Shoot. Could you see them sending Manny back down to get more work and then bringing? I don't see them bringing up Waldichuk now, Dominic. Not yet. He's a guy that probably when they expand the roster in September. That'd be my guess, Dominic. Could be earlier, but that's my guess. So, where are the people who are going to see the Yankees are going to be fourth? I know so many of them, Robert. If they don't get Corea, they're going to be a fourth, fifth place team. Going to be the Chad Cashman is the worst ever. Yeah. That happens all the time. The Yankees, they're magnet for hate. So it's way too much. Chapman won't be a part of a trade like that. I mean, that's a crazy trade, Jonathan. It's a ballsy trade. Out the crib, it's a fantastic win. Oh, we got 83 likes. We're going to get over 100. Let's do it, baby. We don't need Corea. We aren't exactly, Mazza. Let's repeat that. We don't need Corea. We're not a fourth place team. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Gitmo. The best trades cash and post 1 minute, like the Clay Holmes. Who would have thunk? I remember people were, furious that they gave up Hoy Park. But Hoy Park who now, right? Look who we have. One of the best closers in baseball. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Davey Garcia is just 100%, man. Way fall from grace, like a tank from grace. So, yeah, IKF he's stabilized shortstop. I'm fine with IKF at shortstop. And it seems like every time that they're scoring a winning run, he's either the guy scoring it or one of the guys on the bases or something like that. So he's always involved some way. So, and I like that. Well, second hand too, yeah, chemistry is important. I think that's probably one reason they didn't bring Corea, especially after what he was saying about Derek Jeter and stuff. So I totally get that. Dominguez, I think he is better lefty. I agree, Jesus D. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, Cashman, he's had some duds too, but like, who doesn't? But he's made some phenomenal trades, man. He's one of, again, the top GMs in baseball. So, and there's no doubt about it. Stephen London, what's up, bud? It's good to have you on, man. Yep, great. An 8th straight win for the Bombers, man. Another fantastic win. So, who do I think in the American League is the biggest threat in the playoffs right now? The Astros. Marcos. See, Astros. I don't know, Princess Torres. I hope Carpenter's back in there tomorrow. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, Donaldson had a couple hits today and stuff, but he brings in a lot more than just offense, and the fact they're playing really well without him crushing the ball. I think he'll get hot at some point, but we'll see what he does. He's an elite defender, and he brings stabilize the defensive side. They went from 26 last year in defense to 2nd this year with that Minnesota trade and some of the other moves they brought in, the Trevino move and like leaps and bounds better defensively, like way leaps and bounds. So, you know, I'm also excited about Volpe too, and he's really took him a while to kind of get into his groove in Double A, but he's in Somerset, but he's around. He's around. He's playing pretty well. Baseball, football cheerleading cheer for the rest of the teams in the East. Push them back, push them back. And I like that, Dominic. I like it. Yeah, Lee, man. I want the freaking Astros too. I want to beat them, man. Yeah, and get them out of here. Rizzo's been amazing. I mean, he really has, Steven. I mean, it's not. You can't say enough about him. Can't say enough about him, man. And I want the Astros too, Lee. Soto. Yeah, I think Hampton Valdez. That's the fantasy trade for everybody, right? That's the guy that. I mean, he'll have every team calling. If everybody knows that he's going to be available, every team will call. Every single team. It'll be down to less than a handful of teams that will be able to actually afford to get him. The Yankees are one of them. So, Ron, have a great night to you too, man. A little cheers to you. Again, brother. Always good to have you on, man. What'll it take to get Soto? You're going to give up Volpe. You're going to give up Dominguez, probably Oswald Peraza, and a bunch more. You're going to be ready to give up your first number 1, 2, 3 prospects, and then even more than that. Minimum. Yep. No, exactly. We were not winning these games last season, man. That's exactly, man. Again, yeah, Castro, another one. Again, another one. Miguel Castro has turned into a valuable weapon here. Clay Holmes, Wandy's playing pitching well too. It's endless, right? Jose Trevino, what a find there. Nobody was I don't think anybody was excited about the Jose Trevino trade. I knew he was, an elite defender, but who would have thought he's turned into a diamond here, man, an absolute diamond. No, it's phenomenal. Do you know who's the starting pitcher for Jameson Taillon, Princess Torres? Jameson Taillon against Alek Manoah tomorrow. Yep. Hicks is not tradable unless we eat. We're going to have to eat at least half of it, Ryan. That's no doubt about that. Yeah. Well, that's true, too. You can't have these just ass backwards rolls with pitchers. Yeah, no doubt about that, man. What do you make a good point? Boone's patience with Gallo's paid off. I mean, Gallo has come around over the last couple of weeks, so he's had a couple of dud games, but he's come around too. It's been a completely different team, Billy Branch. You're 100% right there too. The different culture, complete 180, patience. The chemistry is amazing. It's just they have each other's back, and it's a wonderful. We're having a special year. Astros working on heckling a new game. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Exactly, Dominic. Yep. Rizzo's about to go off. You did say that. Yeah, the first half. I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. King for Cooper. Garrett Cashman trade. King for Cooper, Garrett Cashman trade. Joseph, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Give us some more insight there. Yeah, Trevino has been the best pickup this year so far. And I will be re-upping with Jameson Taillon too. Do I start streaming right after the game? And I'll generally start streaming right in the 9th inning, Justin. So we can watch the game together, and whether it's winning, whether it's that way we can celebrate. If it's a walk-off, the walk-off's live. So I generally will go on the 9th. And before, so that we'll have some people on here, and then we've celebrated a whole bunch of walk-offs together this year already, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I do in terms of streaming. Yeah, hopefully Johnny Lasagna comes back soon. He's helping. I hope he gets back to himself, man. I really do. 1998, similar, man. Very. I don't see Judge go, but if he does, would the Phillies? I don't know if the Phillies would trade Bryce Harper for Judge. I would be surprised. I would be surprised, check upon. But anything can happen, really. Everything can happen, man. Anything. So, yeah, let's definitely smash that like button, Levy Hill. Thank you, guys. Yeah, your help is greatly appreciated. It's just very helpful to the channel when you hit the like button. So, if you haven't done so, we'd like to get over 100 every live. So, Lee, I have no idea, man. I'm a nobody as far as these folks are concerned. Marlins trade. Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true too. The Michael King. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, the Michael King trade is another one. Yankees sent Garrett Cooper over there and get Michael King. Another find, like another Cashman magic trade, right? That's well said, Jonathan. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. But yeah, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, this is the Yankees' best start. Yeah, man, it's a phenomenal start, man. Yeah, Weber was DFA'd. I'm confident he'll get back up. He'll be back up at again. I think he'll be back up. The walk off to the Judge. Yeah, I shot through my chair. Yeah, that Judge walk off bomb. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Princess Stories. He'll be back up. It's corresponding moves like that for roster space and things like that, knowing that Severino's going to come back and stuff. So my guess is he'll be back. He'll get another shot. Manoa trying to stir some shit tomorrow. I'm like, you think so? Let him. Let him. Let him. You know. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate it. Would it take on Bauer's contract? What would it take on Bauer's contract? I don't see Bauer winning his appeal. I'd be shocked. And I would not touch Bauer. I would not touch him. There's too much baggage along with it. There was no way I would do it. Yeah, that's a hard pass. I mean, plus he hasn't, and I've seen him do some bullpens, so he looks really good. Looks nasty in the bullpens, but he hasn't pitched in almost 2 seasons because of this. So it's like ridiculous. But I would be shocked if he won his appeal. So, but players do win appeals, so I'd be shocked. The 2-year suspension, that's pretty harsh, though. Pretty freaking harsh, I'll tell you that. But the chemistry in the clubhouse thing I think it would be poorly affected if they brought in a Bauer. So it's just like the Browns trading for Deshaun Watson. He's going to be suspended probably for a year, and the Browns paid like $240 million for him, and they're going to lose him for like probably a year. So NFL's going to suspend him for a while. We'll see, though. Would it be worth to give our 4 best prospects for Reynolds and Bedard? I don't know if it'll cost that much, Joseph. I mean, 2 of the 4, yes. I mean, I think they can get Reynolds and Bednar without giving up Volpe. I do. Would I give up Dominguez and Oswald Peraza and some other guys? Yes. For Bednar and Reynolds, yes, I would. But I think it's possible to get them without giving up Volpe. I think. But again, I could be wrong there. I could be wrong. Mid-season trades. Probably won't the Cubs, like for an Ian Happ or David Robinson or both. I want the Royals for like an Andrew Benintendi, and potentially a Scott Barlow, something like that. Or a team with the Pirates to get a Bednar. I think those are trades, and those guys are pros, and they're some of them are playoff tested. So I don't think any of those trades would affect the chemistry. Soto might affect the chemistry for a bit, but at the end of the day, they'll be fine with him if they ever want Soto. I'm not really worried about that. I mean, he's talking what a long-term investment there. Like, forget it. But I think right now, those are probably the best fits, in my opinion. And the guy that I'm talking about that I have a video coming out on tomorrow morning, I think would be a good fit too. He's a New York City guy too, which I think is pretty cool. There's not many New York City guys that make it to the big top and stay up there. So I think you'll find it interesting. Damn right, Dominic. Let him, man. Let him. You want to poke the bear? You're going to get bit, right? Maz, have a great night. Love the trade. And, I always love you having on here. Love having you on here, brother, man. Have a great night, Maz. Be safe. I'll wrap it up in a few minutes, too. so we can let everybody go enjoy their night. And we'll do another live tomorrow night, obviously, the usual Saturday night. But be safe, brother. Do that trade with the Cubs for Peraza and Andujar. Peraza and Andujar for Ian Happ and David Robertson. Justin? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, Happ's got a couple of controllable years, so that's got value. He's an elite defender. He can play center field too, so that would be be a good get in return. Same thing to you, Matthew Gauthier. Having a great night. Same to you, brother. Yeah, we gotta jump on Manoa early tomorrow. We gotta jump on him early. Robertson and Happ is probably. I mean, so like the Cubs, those two, the Royals, Andrew Benintendi and Scott Barlow. The Pirates, either Brian Reynolds and David Bednar, or just David Bednar. And I think those are probably the best trade fits right now. I think so. But again, Cashman's going to pull something out of his hat, some rabbit out of the hat that we're not even thinking of. And at the end, we'll be like, "What the hell just happened?" And he does that. He's that stealth, right? He's that freaking ninja GM. Justin, nice. Going to 2 games. Enjoy. Have a great time. Hopefully, there are wins for the Yankees. So, discarding and Andujar Maximus has to be traded. So, I personally don't see them bringing him up to the majors again. Personally, I could be wrong though, but I don't see him being brought back up. He has to be traded. Said he doesn't want to play with them anymore last week, and I see they're gonna, keep him in AAA, keep him hot, which increases trade value. Because there's no guarantee he'll be motivated to produce if they bring him up here anyway. So, because he knows they'll probably send him back down again anyway. So that's kind of my logic behind it. But what you say does make sense. But also Gallo's also starting to heat up now too. So it might be harder for them to bring up an Andujar now. So it's the unfortunate situation now. Yeah, the Bauer thing, I don't see anybody going after Bauer, to be honest with you. It's just a toxic situation, I'd be shocked if somebody did. And Cashman definitely the Jedi Master. That dude is the Yoda of GMs, man. Quiet, stealth, it just gets it done, man. Ola's in the house, man. It's a party now. We'll be wrapping up in a minute, but it's good to see you on here, Ola. Always good to have you on here, man. No, Maximus, you make a point. Low batting average, right? And doesn't get on base a ton, but they got him here for his lefty power. He's still an elite defender and got a cannon for an arm. So trying to maximize whatever they can get out of him. But you do make good points, so Red Sox they need another pitcher, so Justin, have a great night too, man. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up now too. I'm gonna go get a shower, and then I have to record a couple of videos for my running channel. So I got to get that content out for the week. Yes, indeed. It's definitely awesome about tonight. Oh yeah, heck yeah, Molly, it's fantastic. There's a lot of people rather play Andujar over Gallo. Andujar kind of put his foot in his mouth when he asked him to be traded. So, so that that just creates a predicament, and like they're in a pickle now. So that's the unfortunate thing. So yeah, they did, Dominic. They definitely announced. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I got a couple of running videos coming out there. I got to record them still, but it's going to be for 400-meter repeats, and it's going to be certain things. I've been doing a lot more specific stuff now on the running channel, so it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm approaching 2,000 subs, so I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the summer. So we'll see if we can get there. Derek Jeter's here too. What's happening, Derek? The Red Sox, yeah, man. You're not the real Derek Jeter, but we welcome you anyway. You're welcome anyway. Meds with the bill, you get the horn. Exactly, you mess with the bill, you get the horns, baby. The bull comes the horns, baby. Don't mess with the shark if you don't want the teeth, right? So, Exactly. I don't think Brett Gardner will be back, PB. I don't. I would still have a Brett Gardner day or something like that, but I don't think he'll be back on the field playing. See the Astros signing Bauer. Anything's possible while unplugged, but I mean he can't be signed while he's suspended. So and that's just going to be that way. So he won't be on a mound again until I think 2024. So oh my God, Jack! I watched the other guys yesterday. You shot Derek Jeter. I lost 25 grand in that game. It's a biracial angel. I watched it yesterday, Jack, with Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. They call him the Yankee Clipper. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. Fantastic. Orlando and I totally get you. He strikes out too much. Angel, have a great night. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate Bauer situation, right? So do I see Gardy making I don't think I think he probably has to retire first. I think. So I don't see him making an old timer appearance this year. But I mean, I don't know if it's required that you retire, but like I'd be surprised if he was on if he came to you old timers game this year. You should have shot A-Rod. Yeah. You prick. That's great, man. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. Awesome. I love that movie. That movie's so funny. Derek's wife, I'd be with her. Not on Chet your bus. Yeah, exactly, Muto. Exactly. I don't think Jeter with that gorgeous wife and his family. I don't think he's going to be on here with us. Now, would I be upset if he was on here? No, but I'd rather have him live on a live video, talking to him live up front. If that could ever be a possibility, I would love to have him on here as a guest. So have a great night, chicken party. I'm going to wrap it up now too. Rendon, yeah, he's having elbow or wrist surgery. Yeah. He's going to miss the rest of the year too. And the Angels are just falling apart, man. Angels are falling apart, man. But have a great night, everybody. Do what Bernie did. Took a while. Well, that's true too, Billy. It's true. Yeah, man. Rizzo, Judge. I mean, it's fantastic, man. Met Derek. I think Derek's now more personable now that he's retired. He was just like very locked in and whatnot. So, but anyway, have a great Father's Day if you guys aren't on here tomorrow night. And good, Molly. Thank you for voting all the Yankees. Yeah, peace and love to all these. Thank you for coming on, spending some time with us. Always love to have you. We'll go live tomorrow night. But again, if I don't see you, happy Father's Day. Over and out, everybody. Peace.